What's good, YouTube? This is your boy Sabelo speaking, and it is that time once again. I'm going to be sharing you all the updates of the analysis that I sent before the week starts, and I'm going to be also showing you the ins and outs of the strategy that I used to make 80% of my account. Wow! In a single day and go an entire week without losing any single trade. With that being said, make sure that you smash the like button, you subscribe below, make sure that the bell notification is turned on so that you can be notified whenever I drop awesome videos like this in the future again. With that being said, let's get into the video. So the video that was sent, the video that I made on the weekend was anticipating short on USD CHF and a buy on Euro USD, and by that time we had our DXY approaching this area here, and then we anticipated a reaction to this area and the push to the downside. We anticipated that it was going to go as further as this point before making that push to the upside all the way to all the way to this significant resistance level of ours that is right there. Yeah, and you know that even though there is the anticipated overall move, the market never moves in a straight line. We are going to be having some reactions here and there. Okay, before we proceed to give people a brief explanation about DXY. DXY is a dollar strength index. So this is the index that measures the strength of the United States dollar, and it is associated. The way that I use DXY is in correlation with pairs that that have USD either as a base or as a quote. I'm just going to make a little demonstration here as to how exactly DXY works. Okay, so this is our DXY. Okay, so let's say that's DXY. Whenever DXY is bullish, a pair with USD as a base. Okay, let me just add stars here. It could be any pair. It's USD JPY, USD CHF, USD CAD, USD ZAR, any pair that has USD as a base. That pair, it will also be on a movement like this, which is also bullish. And then the last one, there is a pair that has USD as a code currency, meaning on your far right. So that pair would be pushing down whenever DXY is pushing to the upside. So that is this the formation or the order flow that you would have with the pairs that are related with DXY in such manner. And why do we use DXY? It's because DXY is an index, and indexes tend to respect structures more than currency. They are much easier to analyze. That is why, like, majority of South African traders are heavily invested into indexes such as NAS 100, US 30, German 30, because they tend to follow a trend like majority of the time, if not 90%, like 85% of the time. Hence, why me myself, I then incorporated the fluent analysis of DXY into into the currencies as well. So um as as I was saying, that this is where we had our markets the on Sunday before the market opened, and then we anticipated a push all the way to this point, um, from this area here before a move up. And indeed, we did have a reaction to this structure. It wasn't as significant as we anticipated, but we came all the way to this structure here. As you can see, this is the structure that we respected before pushing up. Even though this move was small here, we managed to cope in like 40 pips on each pair, which was USD CHF and Euro USD. Okay, let me just show you the analysis as well. And then this is our USD CHF, our USD Swiss franc, and at the time we had our market around the structure here. So we were able to take a shot here, and we had a very minor stop loss, which was around 14 pips. And then our target on the structure, it was, we targeted this trend line here. We were targeting that we're going to push all the way till this trend line before we push to the upside. We didn't reach as far as the trend line. Nonetheless, we were able to bag in that 60 pip, and I'm going to be leaving screenshots of um the trades that I took here as well, to show you that I take the trades that I provide to you guys. I made 20% from this movement here. And then there was USD CHF, and then another analysis, it was Euro USD. We were looking to buy Euro USD. Let's just switch to Euro USD real quick. Okay, and then this is Euro USD. Okay, okay, let's just remove this current setup that we have here. Okay, so with Euro USD, we were approaching this structure here, and we also anticipated a reaction to this area here as well. Okay, so let me just, so we had a market like this, and as soon as I took that short on USD CHF, I also took a buy here on Euro USD, and I believe that I went heavy on Euro USD, as it is the pair that is heavily correlated with DXY, but in the opposite direction. So yeah, we were targeting this area here on Euro USD, but then as you can see, our market went as far as 59 pips, and that is the amount of pips that we were able to bag right there. Okay, so that is the update on the analysis that I sent earlier on today. Okay, and then now I'm going to be showing you guys how I was able to catch this trade here, which I also share with my community as well. Okay, so I also use the same strategy, which is DXY analysis. Okay, so now let's move on to DXY. Okay, so okay, what happened was we had, okay, let me just try and let me just remove everything else in the chart, and then I would try and make this as simple as possible so that it can be easy to understand. Okay, so as you can see, we previously had these two structures that I have been eyeing during this week. So this was the first structure that we anticipated a short on, and then this is structure here as well. We were anticipating a reaction as well. So as soon as we had this candlestick here, this huge one closed like this, I was then looking for a bullish move from here, because this market has been consolidating in this area for the longest time being, and the fact that we just had a very minor retracement from this significant structure we previously held a very huge bullish momentum, that was the signal that is telling us that okay, this market might be potentially um, recouping huge volatility to the upside. So that is our our long term or our swing high, our long term resistance or our swing high. And then as soon as this candlestick closed here, and then this one also closed, this is then the moment that I decided to take a buy on US on the dollar strength index, not literally, meaning that on the opposite pairs I executed on Euro USD. Then I took a short here, and I'm going to be leaving a screenshot here as well as to when the signal was sent to the community. As you can see on the screen, it will be shared, and then I'll also be leaving the screenshots of the amount that I was able to make, which is 80% of my account for the day. Okay, so as soon as we saw this movement potentially forming, I just went straight to Euro USD, went straight to EU. Okay, okay, for EU I'm not gonna clear my chart, we're just gonna use what is here to explain my trade. Okay, before we change the time frame, as you can see also here that this is a significant zone. So if this zone was being broken, then we were pushing to the downside. So that is where I was anticipating a short, and then as you can see here, this area here, this is the area when we took that sell. So we took a sell here, and then we had our stop loss above this range here, so it's a 34 pip stop loss. And then the area that I was targeting personally, it was this area here as my first take profit. So this area here, which is 100 pips, and then the next area that I was targeting would be this area here, but that is a long-term whole trade, or a very long swing trade that can be held for 2 weeks or more. Okay, so that is how we were able to find this trade here without even having to do a breakdown on Euro USD all the way to smaller time frames. We simply used the confluence of DXY to jump into this trade. So we basically analyzed DXY, and then we were able to capitalize on the anticipated DXY movement to the downside. Here you could have also traded any other pair like GBP USD, any pair with USD. So you could have traded GBP USD. Let me just try and break this down to you. Okay, this is GBP USD. So around the same area here, I believe this is, yeah, this is around the same area that you could have executed on GU with DXY. But with the experience that I have put into using this strategy, that I have come to realize that Euro USD is currently the pair that is heavily correlated. It is more like it is 99% correlated with DXY. Everything is the same, just in the opposite direction. Whenever DXY hits a resistance, Euro USD will be hitting a support. Whenever a DXY is pushing to the upside, the Euro USD will be pushing to the downside. Very, very heavy. They are heavily correlated. You can go and backtest the strategy yourself and then come back and comment to the video. Let me know how did it go for you on that side. With that being said, I'll probably see you all on the next video.